Everyone, happy 4th of October, happy 4th day of Vlogtober. How are you all today? Hope you're all doing well, and I hope you're having a fantastic weekend so far. How am I? I am good today. I'm really good. It's the weekend, so I'm usually good of a weekend. Get a bit of a break from work. It's lovely. I have had a bit of a slow start to my day, which has been glorious. I don't know if I'll have put it in. I might have extended the intro a little bit, but basically I've put some bread on this morning for lunch, and I have sat in the garden with a cup of coffee, a little snack, and my knitting. It was glorious, really, really lovely. I'm glad that the rain let up enough. I mean, it looks beautiful out there now, actually. If the wind wasn't there, it would be a beautiful, beautiful autumn day. Not that I mind the wind, really. The wind's all right. Yeah, we've got quite a nice sheltered garden, so even when it is windy, it's not too bad in the garden. But, oh, it's beautiful. Yeah, I might go back out in a bit. But yeah, so I've just been working on the potting shed fingerless gloves by Toft this morning. You're probably going to see them a lot because they're quite a comfort knit, I would consider. Any project that uses yarn thicker than a fingering weight. Fingering weight is what I gravitate towards in terms of weight of yarn. Anything thicker than that, I consider a comfort knit because it knits up so fast. But yeah, so I've just been working on those this morning. My Stephen West Mystery Knit Along, I am at a point where it's good to pause. So I paused for the minute, not for any negative reasons. I've just paused because it's a convenient place in the pattern to pause. And what I'm going to do this morning is I'm going to cast on my other mystery knit along, which is Gnettle, so the Mystery Gnome by Sarah Shearer, because Clue 1 was out yesterday and I want to get a jump on that. I haven't really read the clue, so is this the clue? I'm not sure this is the clue. No, it's not the clue. Oh no, there it is. So I haven't read the clue, so I'm not entirely sure how involved it is, but I will find out soon enough, I am sure. But I'm all ready for it. So, and I think I've got the needles. No, they're over there. The needles I keep in a bag because I have been working on the gnomes out of the Gnomes of Grimblewood book, as the majority of you will be aware, but I have paused on those. I can't remember if I said this, but I have paused, and the reason for that is just because I think it's a bit much to ask of myself to make, was it 23 of them by the end of the year? for presents. I think I just need to make them as and when, really, and not overexert myself, because I do tend to do that, don't I? I tend to give myself far too high a goal, and then I don't want to rush. I think that's the key. I just don't want to. And because I showed you yesterday the bear that I'm working on from my sister's friend, I'm definitely taking a leaf out of that book. I don't want to rush that. I want to do it right. So I think that's what I'm going to do, and that's fine. It kind of is what it is. And I always knew that obviously the mystery knit along is October basically, so October other knitting doesn't really happen quite so much, but I will get bits and bobs in here and there, because you know that's the way my mind works. I can't just focus on one project. That's why I have many whips. Anyway, I am just going to sit here with my cup of tea, and I'm going to start this gnome. My laptop's here. I'll probably turn that on for a little bit and have a little whirl, most likely. I do have to make a vegetable curry today at some point, because what Rob and I have been doing at the weekends is we've been making batch meals. So we'll prepare a big meal that either I can have for lunches throughout the week, or we can have, you know, I can put together quite quickly for evening meals, because we're just all over the shop at the minute. And until next year, when Rob can drive again, it's just how it's going to be, really. So we're just trying to make sure that we eat properly and we nourish our bodies properly, so that, you know, we've got the energy. We're giving ourselves a leg up, basically. As much energy as possible. So that is the plan there. So I've got that to make at some point. I also make flapjacks at the weekend as well, because it's a nice little snack that we've made and we know what's gone into it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I snack a good one. I really do. I'm very naughty sometimes. In fact, I got some treats from the supermarket last night. I had one this morning. They were glorious. They're Christmas treats. Well, they were in the Christmas aisle. I don't know if they are Christmas treats. I might show you them later. They're so delicious. Anytime I see them in the supermarket, I snap them up because they're so delicious. So delicious. Anyway, I'm rambling now, so I am gonna get Gnettle cast on, and then I will check in with you throughout the day. As I say, it's a bit of a do anything day today, so I might just have a crafty day doing the odd bits and bobs around the house. So anyway, I'll speak to you in a bit. Hello everyone. I've decided to give you a slightly different angle while I have a little chat. You can keep me company while I prepare the laundry, because I totally forgot to do the laundry. How's the bread doing? Bread doing fine. Yes. I've been working on the gnome this morning, and I think I know what parts we're doing. I'll show you it when I actually get towards the end of the video, because again with that I'll do a spoiler warning. Let me bring this closer. I'll do a spoiler warning so that, you know, I'm not spoiling anything for anyone who doesn't want to see it. I think that's probably a good idea. But yes, I think I know what we're making in terms of the clue, so that's good. I've just remembered, which is why I'm doing the laundry now, that I need to get Rob's uniform for work done. So although he doesn't really have a uniform yet, but his clothing for work, I need to get that washed so that he's got something to wear. It is really windy, so in theory it will dry really quick, so that's good. Right, what else have I got to do? Yes, I am just chucking laundry all over the kitchen floor. Do you do that? Got a laundry basket here. We have had this since we moved here, and we bought the cheapest thing we could find, because we thought, well, we're not going to be living here that long, and we'll buy something nice once we've bought a house. Now we've bought the house, we still haven't replaced it, so there you go. Oh yeah, it's just like, why are there so few shirts? It's because it was only at work 3 days this week, so there we go, that's good. And maybe I'll wash this with it as well. Yeah, I'll do that, because I've got to change the bed sheets today as well. Oh, I forgot to tell you, I was really excited last night when I went to pick Rob up from work. So I pulled up, and then he came out and he was holding something in his hand, and I was like, what's going on? It's not bring things home from work day, is it? But it wasn't. I had to deliver a part of the Formula One car to another building. So I've helped, in a sense, build the car. How exciting. But yes, anyway, my little claim to fame there. Right, so that's the laundry I'm doing today. I'll change the bed sheets later. But yes, I just thought I'd come on and have a little chat. You can keep me company, as I say, while I do some laundry. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm back, and unfortunately, this is my final check-in for today. The day just got away with me, basically. I was hoping to get a lot more done than I have. I do have a couple of things to show you and some updates, but I really wanted to do some cross stitch today. So I think what I'm going to do this afternoon is maybe do a little bit of my cross stitch because yeah, I just really fancy doing that. But I've done mostly knitting today, chores, gaming, just relaxing really, because Saturdays tend to be a bit of a reset day for us. I didn't get around to doing my curry, unfortunately, but I can definitely do that tomorrow morning, so that's going to be fine. Tomorrow I'm hoping to get the bike set up. I'm in my office at the minute. It kind of doubles up as a spare room and a dumping ground at the minute, if you could see this corner. just be glad that you can't. Yeah, so this table that you can see here, usually there's a bike in front of it, and I'm hoping to get that set up again tomorrow and go on my bike again, get that going, because it's much easier for me to get on my bike because it's all set up here. Haven't got to worry about getting wet or anything like that, and I can get a little bit of a workout done, so that's going to be good. Yeah, I was supposed to set it up yesterday, but it was raining all day, so I didn't want to bring the bike in while it was raining, as you know. And then today, as I say, I've just ignored a lot of things that I should have done. It's what it is, isn't it? Anyway, right, I have, as I said, a couple of things to show you, and they're all spoilers. So I'm going to put in a huge spoiler warning here. I'm going to show the mystery gnome along first, so the Sarah Shearer Numpkin and Nettle mystery knit along. I will show that first. So, and then after that will be the Stephen West mystery knit along. So if you don't want the gnome along to be spoiled for you, then I would say I will check the what's the word? Check the chapters below. In the description in the video, I put timestamps. Usually it will show you gaps in the timer on the video so you know where to skip to, but for some reason it doesn't seem to be doing that anymore. Not sure why, but the timestamps will be in the description below. So I will have the spoiler warning, which is what this is, and then I will have Nettle update as where the spoilers are being shown, and then it will be the spoiler warning for Mystery Knit Along, Stephen West Mystery Knit Along, and then Clue 1 where I'm at. So that tends to be what I like to do, just in case, you never know. Anyway, spoiler warning, I'm about to show my progress on the Sarah Shearer Numpkin and Nettle. I keep getting it wrong. Numpkin and Nettle. I'm working on Nettle, and I've almost done one piece. So if you don't want to see it, I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for watching. But if you do want to see it, stay tuned because I am about to show you. So I believe Sarah sent out a little update with regards to Nettle. I think it was both of them actually had a little update in the pattern. So just make sure you're on the correct, you know, you've downloaded the correct version of the patterns. They weren't massive updates as far as I'm aware, but for Nettle, I know she did mention that we're going to be using all 3 colours today, but actually we only used 2. So, are you ready for mine? Here is Nettle for me. So, we're supposed to make 2 of these. Are you going to focus? There we go. So, I've almost made 1. I have paused because I need to find some card, because I need to stuff this little bottom bit, and I need to find some card for the base of it. I mean, 3 guesses as to what you think this is. I know what I think it is. 3 guesses, let me know. Looks like a leg, doesn't it? So, I've not made a leg like this for a gnome yet, so that's quite exciting. That's what it looks like to me. So I'm going to go with that. But yes, as I say, I need to stuff this bit and get a little bit of card for the base. So that's really cute. And I've used my colours
What are they? B and C, I think. I've used these two anyway. These are the two colours, as you can see, because they are in here. So I've not used my orange yet. So I've got to make 2 of these. Another hint as to why I think it's a leg. I'm pretty convinced that's a leg, right? It's got to be a leg. But yeah, not a lot to say about this right now. It just looks really cool. It's a stripy leg with a foot. Exciting. So that is my progress. I've not done the second one yet, as I say, because I want to stuff it and do all that good stuff. I want to finish off one before I start the second one, but it didn't take me too long, so I reckon I could do clue 1 tomorrow, get that done. But that is that one. How are you getting on with yours? I haven't even looked at the pattern for Numpkin yet. Is it similar? Yeah, let me know. Try and keep your comments spoiler free if you can. Obviously, if anybody is trying to avoid spoilers and they read the comments, I really don't want them to get and have anything spoiled. So yeah, try your best to keep it spoiler free, but just say yes or no. Is it similar? I haven't read it yet, but I will probably read it tonight. Anyway, I'm curious, how are you getting on with it? Are you doing it and are you enjoying it? Are you curious? Are you excited? I'm excited, but as I say, clue 1 of a mystery knit along is always a little bit, yeah, not a lot to say, sadly. But yes, I think we've got some legs. Right, on to the other mystery knit alongs. So if you are happy to see that mystery knit along, but you don't want to see anything to do with the Stephen West mystery knit along, this is your spoiler warning now. I will tell you that I am currently on page 12. So again, if you don't want to see it, skip ahead. I will see you tomorrow. I will be vlogging tomorrow, so yeah, have a fantastic rest of the day and I'll see you tomorrow. If you're happy to see, let's get stuck in. Right, I've not done a lot. full disclosure, I've not done massive amounts, so here we go. There you are. That is my progress so far. So it's really not changed much. If I turn it this way around actually, and as you can see, I've still not sewn in any ends. I will try and do some either tonight or tomorrow. Yeah, I just couldn't be bothered today basically, but here we go. So these 3 you've already seen, I've done those, and then today's work I've just added in this one. The light is terrible, it's not enjoying focusing at all. So this was where I got to the last time yesterday when I showed you. So I just finished off this scallop and now I'm picking up for the second scallop. I say picking up, I'm almost I'm over halfway on the second, on the 4th scallop. I'm completely losing my mind right now. So that's what we've got so far, and thoughts and feelings are, well, yeah, loads of ends. It's Stephen West Mystery Knit Along. There's always loads of ends. Apart from last year's shawl, there were barely any ends because we were only using 2 colours, so that was really handy. But yes, I'll get them sewn in, don't worry. Yeah, so thoughts and feelings. There are a lot of techniques in a very, very, very small space. Let me see, that's another reason why it'll be good to tie in the ends, because then they're not going to disrupt the showing. But in one scallop there are how many techniques? Well, if we're broadly speaking, I would say there's the welts, that's 1, you've got brioche, that's 2, and then you've got eyelets, that's 3. So you've got 3 different techniques kind of happening in very quick succession in a very small space, and we're doing a number of them. So it's a lot going on, quite busy. I've no idea what part of the shawl this is going to be, but I am very, very intrigued. I'm getting there. One thing that is annoying me slightly is the needles. There's so many needles going on, it's madness, and I don't even know what needle I'm on at the minute. Oh, I've only got 1 needle. Why have I only got 1 needle? Oh, I've done it again. So I've technically got 2 needles in play at this point in time, but for some reason I keep forgetting that I'm using 2 different needles, and I've somehow managed to just get it all on 1 needle, which is fine, but I need to remember to swap back. I think it only really matters when I'm on the brioche sections. When I'm on the other sections, it doesn't really matter. You don't really need 2 circular needles, but definitely the brioche sections I do need 2 needles for. But yeah, it's I'm looking forward to having it all just on one needle and not having to swap between 2 different needles. And yeah, it's getting a little bit complicated. But other than that, I'm loving it. It is good fun, but I am looking forward to getting past these scallops, and hopefully, let me just have a look at the pattern a moment. Oh, right, okay, yeah, no, I think oh, yeah, okay. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so I'm looking forward to clue number 2. I have no idea where we're going with this. Do we think this is, I don't know where scallop 5, you have this working. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. Without reading the pattern a bit more, I'm not quite sure on the placement of the rest of the scallops. So I wonder if the scallops, so bear in mind I'm only on scallop number 4 at the minute. I haven't got much further than that. I'm wondering if we're going in that direction. What do we think? We're going to have like I mean, some of you may have already done this and you may have watched the video, so you know what's going on. But in my brain, I am thinking it would make sense to me to have this as like a frame and then have the other scallops going this direction. So we've got these scallops going this direction. These were the first ones we did. We've picked up this one, and I wonder if we're going in that direction rather than across, which means we're going to have a lot of stitches, which is very typical of a Stephen West Mystery Knit Along. But that's what I'm thinking. I don't know. Anyway, that's my progress. Still not massively far, but I am planning to get a lot more work done on this tonight, and I'm hoping to be able to get clue 1 finished tomorrow, and then I can really focus on getting these ends sewn in after that, because I'm one of these people, I like to get the bulk of the knitting done and then I can think about the ends. You all know me and ends, we don't get on. I'm trying my best to get on with them again, but it's just, yeah, we don't get on, and I tend to leave them till the last second. But with a mystery knit along, that's not a good idea, because there's going to be loads, and in terms of showing yourselves, it doesn't look great, does it, having loads of ends? But yeah, there we go. Anyway, how are you getting on with it? If you're doing it, how are you getting on with it? I know one of your lovely selves did say you're not a fan because of all the welts, so this technique here, totally get that. It's a lot of work for not much payback. So you don't get a lot of fabric left, because you're knitting the entire fabric and then you go back on yourself and you knit it together to create this texture. So it's a lot of work, and then it basically looks like you've only done one row. So yeah, I get it. I totally get that. And yeah, it's probably, I mean, I think because I know I'm doing loads of them, I'm kind of just getting used to it, if that makes sense. It kind of just feels like part of the shawl. It is a lot though, isn't it? It is a lot. Very, very busy. There you go, very busy. But once again, I'm loving my colour choices. I'm really pleased that I went neutral this year, and yeah, again, really happy with my A placement. As I said yesterday, I wasn't quite sure when I started, but no, I'm really happy with it now. Anyway, that is enough of that. I need to get this video edited and out to yourselves today, so I am going to leave that there. Let me pop that back over there. How is your weekend going anyway? I hope you're having a grand one. As I say, today just went completely off the rails, not in the busy way, it just went off the rails in the chilling way, which is kind of what a weekend's for, when your days off are at the weekend. So that's what days off are for, I should say, because I know there are those of you out there who do work weekends. I used to, in fact, I used to love working Sundays actually, because it was a lot shorter day, and it just felt really nice. It was a lot more of a relaxed work day, I felt, working a Sunday, so I used to really like that. But yes, now I just work Monday to Friday. I could work weekends because I do a lot of work at home, but anyway, now I'm rambling. So thank you so much for watching. As always, I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.